We about to predict every fight on the Prime card in under 30 seconds. Obviously, tomorrow was the main attraction. KSI, Tommy Fury, Logan Paul, Dillon Danis, huge. We're gonna be going live right before the prelim starts, so everyone make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, let's get into it. First, we got Alexia Grace versus Astrid Wett. Now, Alexia Grace has no boxing experience, so I can't look at shit to determine how she's gonna come out. So I'm gonna give it to Astrid just based off experience. Now, we got SX versus DTG. As much as I want SX to win, I'm gonna give it to DTG just based off experience. He fought Halal Ham, beat him in my opinion. We all know that was a robbery. And yeah, SX don't really look like he's trained at all. I mean, this fight was announced not that long ago, so I'm gonna give it to DTG. But I think SX will load the zone. Now we got Tempo Arts versus Chase Demour. Everyone is counting Tempo Arts out. They're saying Chase is the more athletic guy. The size of him, like, Tempo's just not gonna be able to deal with it. Chase is gonna be able to move, and we already know Tempo, you know, he big body, so he's gonna have a problem dealing with Chase's speed and endurance. So I'm going with Tempo for the upset. You know, at the open workout, he looked strong, he looked fast, and he has way more boxing IQ than Chase has in any one of his fights. I do think it's gonna be a tough fight, and Chase will be able to hold his own in the later rounds. It just depends if he does some fuck shit like he's used to. I see Tempo winning by a decision. Now we got Alex Wassabi and Nick Lmao versus Pinedas and B-Dave. I'm gonna go with Alex and Nick only because B-Dave, when he was in the Survivor tag against Nick, tagged out at least 20 times. He wanted no part of Nick. So take B-Dave out of the equation. It just depends if Alex Wassabi is able to handle B-Dave's pressure. I think he'll be alright because Alex, they both got size on him. I think B-Dave's too reckless, might get caught. We already saw them fight before and Nick beat the brakes off him. So I think the outcome's gonna depend on Pinedas, and I don't know if he'll be able to handle both Nick and Alex throughout the course of 4 rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alex and Nick for that one. King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor. Now, this all depends on how Kenny comes out. You know, if he wants to stay long, use his reach, pluck the jab out, keep AT back, I don't even think that's gonna work. We all know Kenny fights with his lead hand down. We've seen him pay the price for that many times against Sensei, Raksu, and we all know AT loves that over him. What's gonna happen if he catches Kenny and then puts it on him, something that none of Kenny's past opponents have done? I know Anthony Taylor's a dog and he ain't gonna hold shit back. Also, all the experience he has being in there with Tommy Fury, Idris, all these influencers, so AT by 3rd round TKO. I think it's gonna be early. Walid Sharks versus Deen The Great 2. Now, if Walid comes out aggressive like he has in his last couple fights, he's gonna get caught again. Now, the problem with the last fight, he was dominating, but the moment he was so comfortable in there is where he left himself vulnerable and got hit with that shot. I heard they're going 5 rounds now. Deen looks way faster, way more sharp. I think Walid's the better boxer, but I think all of the trash talk may have got to him to the point where he's gonna try to go in there and steamroll through this dude in the first 2 rounds. And if he does that, then I don't know. But if he plays it smart, sticks behind his jab, and just outboxes him through the course of the fight, thing is, now we know both guys have the power to put each other away. The thing is, Deen hit him with his hardest shot. Deen put everything behind that. Walid still got up. So I'm gonna go with Walid. I'm gonna go with Walid by decision. I think he'll go all the rounds. I think we'll see a couple knockdowns like the first fight, but I think both fighters got a lot of heart and they're gonna fight through that. So Papi versus Slim. Now, Slim's been away for a while, but you are only as good as your last performance. In the Tom Zanetti fight, dude gassed after 2 rounds. Tom Zanetti, a guy with no experience, was beating his ass. This will be Slim's first time going 5 rounds, and the later rounds are gonna favor Salt. Once Slim gets sloppy, Salt's gonna capitalize on that, catch him with a ton of counters like he has every other opponent, and I think it's gonna be the same old story. I got Salt, 3rd round TKO. Now, there's a way Slim could win this. He could play the long game, stick behind the jab. He got the reach, he got the height on him. Land a couple shots, do what AT did, get him in the clinch, don't let go of him. But Salt's tasted defeat, and I don't think he wants to taste that again. Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis. If Logan shows up very nonchalant, like in the KSI fight, like he don't want to be there, obviously Dillon's gotten into his head. If he tries to spark him way too early and Dillon's still there, again, we don't know how Dillon fights. This dude's been talking about boxing for years. I think he got something that's gonna surprise us, and I don't think Dillon's gonna fold in 2 rounds like everyone's saying he will. Dude's an MMA fighter, been training with the likes of Connor, Alex Pereira, all these guys, so I think he's gonna have a chin on him, and it's not gonna be that easy for Logan to get him out of there. So I'll say Logan around 4th round TKO. But Dillon's definitely gonna try to grapple with him, might even get DQ'd, I won't be surprised. KSI versus Tommy Fury. I see KSI being really aggressive in the first 2 rounds because I think Tommy's gonna bring the fight to him. I think he's gonna try to get KSI on the back foot, apply that pressure, and I think we're gonna see KSI miss a lot to the point where he's gonna start swinging wild like in the Logan era. That's gonna lead him to gassing out. Tommy's gonna take over, and I think he'll get KSI out of there 5th round. I know a lot of y'all don't like hearing that, but it's fight game. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know your predictions down below. Remember, tomorrow, watch party. Right before the prelims, we gonna go live, so make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care. Peace.